Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Happy Thursday. How's everyone doing today? Guys, Bitcoin's kind of boring today. We are reaching peak summer, at least in terms of the charts. So fingers crossed we get some actual volatility, some momentum. Don't forget to smash the like button on your way in. Subscribe if you're new. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. How's everyone doing today? Happy Thursday. What's going on, Billy? What's going on, Waterfly? Brendan Hilgan. Waterfly said, drinking heavily to mourn Ozzy and steroid king Hulk Hogan. Same, my friend. Same. Cheers to that. Cheers. To two icons, two legends. Delicious. Rest in peace, both of them. Untouchable in their industry. Untouchable. Bitcoin 118.401 and 413 and 25 cents. Very quiet today. The price since July 11th, July 10th has been $118,000. It has literally been the same price for weeks, several weeks now. So very boring stuff. Brendan Hilgan said, time for the other side of the world to dump these coins, eh? Maybe. Bitcoin dominance rejecting that 62, which is what we were looking for. It's still lingering, so we can't get our hopes up yet. There's definitely a chance for it to rebound and break above 62 and kind of fake us all out into thinking that alts are going to have some relief here, but something we got to keep an eye on for sure. As of right now, we're watching and waiting. 61.8. I'm pretty sure this is the exact price or the exact percentage it was at yesterday when we were streaming. So we'll keep an eye on that. Bitcoin itself, let's refresh our liquidation heat map, see where we end up. There we go. We got 118,278. We got, I'll go right there, 117,419. We got 119,824. And then we got 120,683. Waterfly said, I was curious, JJ, are either you or your lady that lives with you collecting alimony? What is that? What is alimony? Alimony. No. What do you mean? Like, are either of us previously divorced? No, we're high school sweethearts. We've been together since high school. All right, let's see. I think we got our liquidation points pretty much for the most part. I guess if we go down, then we could start looking at that. But I don't wanna jinx it. Crypto Decker said hello. What's going on, Crypto Decker? Smash the like button. What if I said guess not would be reason not to get married? Oh, yeah, good point, good point, good point. All right. ETH is up 2.15%. Really said JJ he needs a loan. ETH is up 2.15%. Got a nice bounce off of 35.21. And currently trading at 37.06. See if we can get above 37.75. That seems to be a little point of resistance up here. It's kind of coiling up though. It's interesting to see ETH move while nothing else does. It's definitely kind of weighing into this chart, going from Bitcoin to ETH season, and then ETH to large caps. Like we've seen the large caps wake up a little bit, but not enough to really justify a proper alt season yet. Sol is down 3.26%. Got a nice big fat red candle to the downside, breaking below 184. If we continue down, I would like to see Sol hold above this purple trend line, which would probably put it around 175, depending on how quick it gets down there. Volume kind of falling off a little bit. RSI resetting. It's sitting at 40 right now, right above 40. And your momentum wave is just dancing around on the lower half. So keep an eye on that. A little rejection around like 205. We didn't hold above 200 for a long time at all. So not surprised to see this thing come back down. Perhaps this will be a double bottom right here at the 184 level. But again, we are looking like we're going down a little bit lower, so 175 is definitely in the cards. Total 3 is down 1.09% on the day. A little double top action at 107. And we're currently sitting right above 1 trillion, holding nicely. Crypto Decker said ICP. I'll take a look at ICP. Total 3. Holding above 1 trillion. That's what we want to see. If we break below this, it's going to get a little dicey, but for now, we'll just hope that that doesn't happen. We do kind of have a new support level, probably right around here, in between point. So if we do break below, it's not the end of the world. Let's go take a look at ICP really quick. ICP 549. So for ICP, I was looking for it to curl up and get back into our blue range at the very least, and it couldn't quite do that. Trying. So I'm suspecting that since this was like a longer linger at the bottom, that this is going to be the same thing. Yeah, so you should, in order to, I guess, keep the median of the line, you should be going up relatively soon if it's going to hold that pattern. Otherwise, you know, the pattern can just be tossed out the window. I would like to see volume pick up like it has in the past. It's starting to get a little more solid, a little more consistent, but it's not quite there yet. Your momentum wave is getting a green dot on the 4-hour, which is good. And your RSI did seem to reject the 4-hour moving average, so that's not good. You got good and not good. We'll see what happens. That pulse play I said, bro, cookie got thrown in the cookie jar. LOL. Yikes. Let's go take a look. Yeah, everything's kind of getting shafted right now, which we expected with this Bitcoin dominance bounce. Cookie broke below 1822, retested bearish confirmation, and is now continuing to the downside. Crypto Decker said, nice Thanos. Thanks. You can call me Thanos if you want. I don't mind being called Thanos. Do I got the chin? Maybe it's a chin. I don't know. No problem, though. No problem. Thanks for smashing the like button and subscribing. Guys, don't forget to smash the like button. Helps the channel out quite a bit. John316 said, yes, Crow, one of top coin. Very nice. Yeah, Cookie. So for Cookie, if you're going to continue pulling back, I would look for support right around 1575. If you lose that, it's going to get a little dicey. But you could get a midpoint bounce right around 16, 17. See where that takes you. Your RSI is almost oversold, and your momentum wave did get a green dot, so see where we end up. ADA is down 1.1% on the day. It is hovering above 80, which is good. If it breaks below, then look for 75. Until then, though, we'll hold out hope and cross our fingers that above 80 holds. We do have a green dot on the momentum wave, which was back here. It has since been invalidated, I think, with that rejection around 82. So further downside is definitely in the cards. Teach, you said always skips me. Is it my pick? Where were you? You said hi all. Just one question for JJ. Did you watch the Trump crypto bank video and your thoughts? I have not watched it yet. No. I did listen to the Trump Powell thing on the way home though. I am going to look up Crow. Giovanni said, "What's up, JJ? What's going on, Giovanni?" Crow. So Crow broke above 1, or broke above 10, which is great. It's sitting at 12,682 right now. You should, if you do come down at all, you should have really good support around 11 right here. Let's just make that 11. Yeah, really good support around 11. Now you are sitting at resistance based on these previous supports. 1, 2, 3, turned resistance since you broke below. So if you get above that, great. Look for a bounce. Look for a break, retest, and continuation if you do get above it. Crow actually looks really good, though. It's holding up quite nicely compared to everything else. Everything else kind of getting a little screwed right now. Taylor said now he doesn't even read my chat. SNEK is down 0.06%. Currently trading at 36.23. It is sitting below 37, which is not good. 35 should hold. If it breaks below that, then we're definitely heading to 30. So keep an eye on that. Volume, a little bit increased. We got confirmed red dots on Market Cipher, so downside is to be expected. Your Market Cipher momentum wave green dot confirmed this uptrend, which has since, I think, been invalidated with some hefty red candles. So XRP is down 1.36%. We broke below our trend line. Got a nice support bounce at 3, resistance at our trend line, and now we're continuing to the downside. HBAR. HBAR still sitting below their cancer curing range. Is it weird that it doesn't feel like it's been that long since we've looked at this? It makes me uncomfortable how little time passes in between streams. It's like tripping me out. So we got our break into our range, which is right above 26.5. We found support, 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 and we broke it. Didn't even come back up for a retest. We found support right around 23, 24. Bounce, rejection right around 25. Continuation of the downside, 22.041. Should be relatively strong support. We'll see if we even get there. We do have a green dot on our momentum wave, which is technically, or it was, oversold. And our RSI is heading towards oversold very quickly on the 4-hour time frame. SWE is down 0.12% on the day. Can't quite make it to 391. Flex said Hulk smashed the leg, rip. Yeah, rest in peace, Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Absolute legend. We lost 2 icons in 1 week, guys. 2 icons in 1 week. I don't know if it's summertime. I don't know what it is. There's something about, I feel like it happens every year. We got support, support, broken, support, support, resistance. If we're going to hold or break that 370, right now we're trading just barely right above it. We'll see what happens. 353 is next in the cards if we do continue to the downside on SWE. Ondo's up or down 1.48% on the day. Let's see. We got rejection at 109. 1, 2, 3, break, fake out, support, support, midpoint rejection. See if we hold above $1. If we break below it, 95.35. 95.35 should be really, really strong support for Ondo. We've been watching that point for quite some time. 95.35, I don't know why, it seems stronger than $1. Although we have been trading above $1 for quite some time here, so maybe $1 will hold. But if it doesn't, look for 95.35. We're about to have confluence here with the lower trend line as well around Sunday. So we'll see how long it takes. Alexa said Bitcoin weekly inverse head and shoulders to 160K or copium. Let's actually take a look at that. I like the sound of that. Bitcoin weekly inverse head and shoulders. Ooh. I see it. I do. So I'm going to be frugal. I like to be frugal with my inverse head and shoulders because people front run. Guys, we got 20 minutes remaining until the daily close contest, so make sure you stick around for that. My target, my breakout target would be... It would be 130. Unless there's a bigger one that you're talking about. Ooh, okay, hang on. There might be a bigger one. I think I see it. So we got neckline. Yep, that's it. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, breakout, retest, confirm, continuation. All right, let's get this one. I'm going to be frugal with this one too, though. So that one, well, that goes to right where we're at. I don't like that at all. You said weekly? Dang. Maybe you're on, what's it called? Log scale? I hate log scale so much. But yeah, I'm looking for 130 out of this one. With my frugal target. 130, 135, 140. Evan said, JJ, all jokes aside, you're killing it, man. Don't let the naysayers like Dixie and Zach drag you down. You are doing great. Dixie and Zach are bullies. They only ever say mean things all the time. It's ridiculous. Thank you, Evan. 4-hour time frame, Bitcoin. Flexa said, okay, I'll take 130. I like 130. 160 sounds way better, but I don't know where the hell you got that number. Dang, look at how sideways this is, dude. This is like offensive how sideways this is. We could kind of, I guess I could make a little copium triangle out of it. And then a little breakout retest confirmation. You just make whatever shapes you want, man. TA, I don't know. I enjoy it. It definitely works sometimes. Mr. Tyler. Mr. Tyler, I don't know. I don't see a cute little picture next to your name. I don't know if you remember, my friend. Your early guess. Flexa said, must be how I drew it. Wonky, one eye open. Maybe you drew it on the phone, and the thickness of your line is just huge, so it just added an extra 30K. Where were we? Did I go through Ondo yet? Yes. Arrow. We were at Arrow next. Okay, Arrow's sitting at 88.6 cents. Brendan Hilgen said 30% of the time. It works 100% of the time. We got a rejection at 96.2 twice. Little support right around 88, actually. Support at 86. Rejection. Little fake out dancing around 96.2. Final rejection, breakdown. Support right here. Little support wick at 86. We're currently sitting at 88.6. I don't know how relevant that is. The fact that we're holding above 86 is good. Tyler said, I'm a mod. It's instant in for all the work I do. What work? You don't do no work, Tyler. You just asked me for paid time off. Out of here. Aerodrome Town, 2.74% on the day, 88.6 current price level. As long as it holds above 86, that's great. If not, 76 probably next target if we continue to the downside. I would not be surprised if, because we got a clear pattern here where we're just chopping up. It's literally just coiling up this whole time. So I would not be surprised to see 76 again if it does break down. So just be careful. Obviously, don't bet the farm on any of this stuff. Tyler, you better calm down. Ooh, Tishu said coffee's so good. Enjoy. He said first? No. Yeah, you're a little late, Bahid. All right. Pin link up 1.67%. Nice bounce off of 75. Little fake out below and a big wick. See, look at this volatility right here. You got a wick to the upside, liquidating some bears. A wick to the downside, liquidating some bulls. And now it's just going to linger right in the middle. It's going to linger right in the middle. You see it? You guys see it? That's what it's going to do. It's just going to fill up, and then eventually it's just going to explode. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Render. Render is down 2.5% on the day. Little support at $4. See if it holds. It's down 2.48%. It's at 405.29 right now. We're gonna have to extend our range out further. I'm worried that it's setting up a head and shoulders. We get a left shoulder, head, or I could argue it's an inverse cup and handle, which I don't know if I've ever said this on stream before. I hate the cup and handle as a trading pattern. I've never actually seen them play out. And I think it's kind of funny when people are like, this is the cup and this is the handle. When have you ever seen a cup look like that? It's just if you call it like an igloo, that'd be fine, because you could argue that that's an igloo. You know what I mean? Inverse igloo. Looks like a little igloo. You got the little door right here, and then the freaking igloo part. Cup and handle don't make no sense. Volume looks good. We are sitting above our entry, our range, entry to the range, which is above $4. It's a gigantic range. I'm aware at how memeable this gigantic range is. It's literally like, what even is it? Can't even type. What's going on here? It is, it's a 65% range. So the range is definitely kind of a meme. But we're holding above 4, which is all I could ask for. If we break below 375, should provide some semblance of support. We also have this trend line, which we could extend out. We might have confluence with that as a support level if we do continue to the downside. Around 362-ish, depending on how fast we get down. RSI is not quite oversold. It's getting close. And Momentum Wave does have a confirmed green dot back here, which may be invalidated by the current red candles that we're experiencing. So we shall see. Stellar is down 0.47% on the day. We got double top still at 52. Can't even close a candle body above 50. This last time it didn't even get to 50. And we broke below, retested bearish confirmation of our lower trend line, and broke down. We got some support around 42. So we're dancing around there. Currently trading at 42.51. If we hold above 42, great. Otherwise, look for support at 40, and then obviously 38. What is this? 38.4 for the lower portion of our range trend line. I don't want this to be a BART for all of these altcoins, because that sucks, you know. And it takes forever to recover from, and everyone's always pissy when it happens, you know. Volume looks really good back here. Right now, it's starting to die off a little bit. RSI is not quite oversold yet. Momentum Wave had a green dot, which again may be invalidated by the current red candles that we're experiencing. So wait and see on this one as well. We'll have to see how DCA day plays out. Plexus said, JJ, did you see that Chris Larson guy from XRP sold 175 billion for himself? Yeah, everyone's been talking about that. I guess my only argument, and it's kind of silly. This is where, and again, I'm not a diehard XRP guy. I'm not by any means, and I think it's a little crappy when the head of honchos have a large quantity of the supply and they just peace out with cash, you know. But XRP has a $185 billion market cap. If bro can't sell 175 million, I think it's around 200 now. I think he sold a little more today. But if he can't sell like way less than if he can't sell 20% of 1 billion when it's a $185 billion market cap, then they don't deserve to be number 3. They're number 3 right now. Let the dude sell his stupid coins. Who freaking cares? I'm just saying. But at the same time, is he involved? I thought that he went on to make Stellar. Nice to dump on your investors to fund your entire life and company without ever having to spend a penny. That too. Exactly. It goes both ways. The people that are bringing it up are all over X, and they're like butthurt that XRP pumped because they've been talking crap about it for forever, which is why I think it'd be hilarious if XRP flipped ETH. But I don't know. It's funny to me when people are butthurt. Like I don't like ICP. I don't like Toncoin. I don't like Tron. You don't see me making posts about them on Twitter. Why would I put any energy towards that? It just seems like such a weird thing to me. But it is crappy. It's like Charlie Lee selling all of his Litecoin. It's kind of the same concept. If the creator doesn't believe in it, then why should you? But if you had $175 million worth of coin, regardless of whether or not you believe in it, you're probably going to take profit. You know what I mean? It's very, I don't know. It's an interesting topic for sure. But I believe Chris Larson is the guy who went on to make Stellar, actually. So definitely interesting observations. Polkadot is down 2.82%, breaking below $4 at the moment. We got a little double, triple top rejection at 459, broke below 444, straight past 421. A little bit of support at $4, sitting at 399.9 right now. We'll see if we close above it. If not, 378 is probably going to be our next stop. Volume holding quite nicely. Polkadot just forever getting the crap end of the stick. Fartcoin is down 12.69%, getting absolutely decimated. We got our quick little fake out above 160. It was trying real hard, and then the entire market was like, nope, no Fartcoin for you. And it just exploded to the downside, straight past our trend lines, straight past our support line, and it's currently sitting at 132 right now. Next stop, 128. But this is a pretty angry dump, so I would not be surprised to see some kind of liquidation of the upside, just to mess with the bears. You know what I mean? But I could be wrong. See right here. Look, you got this monstrous dump, and then bam, it instantly recovered over 50%. Probably screwed so many bears, and then bam, instantly dumped that entire move again. And then bam, instantly recovered again. This right here, so many people probably lost so much money trying to trade this. Naki Reggie said, I hope XRP flips ETH, but ETH is strong AF. Yeah. I just think it'd be hilarious if XRP flipped ETH. Tishu said, you like NEAR, right? NEAR BTC yearly chart, please. Does it look good? Just the candles. No TA. Dot Bitcoin yearly horrible. Flexus said sub $4 dot again. Dog shit turd token. I bought it at the top. One of the rare mistakes. Nike Reki, yep. And Tishu said, did you DCA in Flexa? Flexa don't DCA. We got 20 people watching, guys. Don't forget to smash the like button. I appreciate you guys for joining. Absolute legends, every last one of you guys. Make sure you spread the word. We're trying to get to 2,000 subscribers next. Giovanni said, sheesh, I'm about to long Fartcoin. Sunday night Fartcoin long. Let's go. CAS is down 6.02% on the day. Little support around 97.8. We'll see if we hold. We're getting nice reactions off of it, but I'm not sure how long that's going to last. If we break below 9, should be very strong support. Sunday night Fartcoin long. I can't even talk anymore. Sunday night Fartcoin. I said Fartcorn. Oh shit. We're out of control today, man. It's not even Friday yet. Sunday night Fartcorn. Fartcoin explode. What? Dude, Fartcoin is too funny. It's too funny of a coin. And my favorite was when they did when Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, whatever, Bill Pulte submitted the stuff for you to use your crypto holdings to get a mortgage. And everyone was like, Fartcoin backed mortgages are here. Oh God. All right, Caspa finding support right above 97.8, which is exactly what we want to see. If we do break below it, 9 is going to be in the cards for sure. But we got this monstrous pump. This move was huge. Everyone was freaking out about it. And then it found support, and then it broke below. Did a little double top M kind of pattern. We'll see if that turns into a W. If it does, that could be bullish or it could reject. Kind of depends. We got nice volume. RSIs pushing down. I guess it's not entirely bad. The first time we got to 10 cents. RSI was almost overbought. Second time, it was pretty dang close to overbought. Third time, it's almost oversold. So this is what happens. The price moves up, RSI moves up, and then eventually it moves down, and then the price can move up some more. It gets a little more leeway, gets a little more room, a little more permission for mom and dad to go party. Giovanni said, the higher the price goes for Fartcoin, the funnier it gets. Exactly. Philly said, oh, come on. Who still uses ICP? Where are you, Philly? Philly's like an hour behind. And we've only been streaming for 30 minutes. Philly's watching the end of yesterday's stream. Avalanche is down 1.29% on the day, currently trading at 23.64. Nice bounce at 23.20. Little midpoint rejection in between 23.20 and 25. We'll see if that holds. I would love to see the W off of 23.20. It's all going to depend on what Bitcoin and Bitcoin dominance does. Obviously, RSI heading towards the downside. Green dot on the momentum wave back here, which may be invalidated by the current red candles that we're experiencing. Thank you, Rick. You said daily price predictions. We got the Bitcoin daily close coming up in approximately 5 minutes, my friend. We got 25. Is there really 25 people watching right now? Guys, don't forget to smash the like button. Appreciate every single one of you guys. Absolute legends. Subscribe if you're new. See if we can get to 2,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Avalanche. I don't know. I would love to see Avalanche break back above 25. Neki Ricky said, want that banana again? Your boy needs some moldy fruit. It was not moldy. It was prepped for banana bread. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't mind seeing at least a rejection of 25. See if we got a little more, enough strength to get up there again. We'll see where we end up, though. Chainlink is down 1.21%, currently trading at 17.96. We did find support at 17.50, a little rejection at 18.50, currently sitting at 17.95. If we close above 18, great. If not, as long as we're above 17.50, I'm happy. If we do break that, though, look for 15.83 as our next stop to the downside. After a massive, monstrous run up, I am not surprised that we're getting a little bit of a pullback. Even if we go all the way down to like 14.39, that is still a significantly higher low, and it's still technically bullish. Doge is down 3.69% on the day, currently trading at 23.19. Isn't that the code in Monsters Inc? We got a little wick right here. 1, 2, 3, 4 big wicks, actually, indicating some heavy buyers within all of this volume. RSI is not quite oversold yet, and you did get a green dot on your momentum wave back here, which has since been invalidated by these big fat red candles that we're currently experiencing. We got a support at 24, and then we broke below it, rejection, and now we're continuing to the downside. So 21.65 probably in the cards for Doge. We'll have to wait and see what happens, obviously, but we'll keep an eye on it. NIR's down 1.53%, currently trading at 271, which is sitting right above 269. We are getting a little bit of a pullback here, though. So if we break below 269, 251 is definitely going to be in the cards. We got a bounce right here, bounce, fake out below, support, test right now. If we hold, there's a potential for a shorter term time frame inverse head and shoulders. We'll see if that plays out. Otherwise, we're going to break down, probably head towards 251. I think it was Tishu wanted to look at the NIR BTC chart. I didn't know that was a thing. He said just candles, no TA. Does that look good? It kind of looks like the regular chart pattern. So we tried to get above previous support turned resistance. We got above it for a quick second and then broke back below, currently sitting below it. See if we can get back above it or if we continue to the downside. RSI is almost oversold. So that is something to take into consideration. But yeah, it's mostly going to depend, obviously, on Bitcoin and altcoins. Yearly? We got less than 1 minute remaining until the daily close contest. Ladies and gentlemen, get your guesses ready. Lick the stream. Flexa, you weren't here for Twisted Ashley, dude. That was probably the fun, like, hardest I've laughed in like 3 or 4 years. That was ridiculous. All right, guys, get your guesses ready. Transition. Very cool. All right. Tomorrow is Friday. Friday is DCA day. It should be pretty chill time. I don't know if we're gonna stream tomorrow because it's supposed to rain all weekend, and we got to go to the fair. So, ladies and gentlemen, get your guesses in for the daily close contest. Thank you very much for participating. I will stream tomorrow no matter what. I just don't know if I'm going to make the daily close tomorrow. But we might do, I guess it depends on how volatile the market is. Maybe we'll do a different hourly close stream and just count it for the daily close. If Bitcoin's 118, then it's not going to matter because it's been the same price for like a month. All right. Flexa putting in his guess. Where the heck is Tyler? Oh, we got quite a few people participating today. Very cool. Uno momento, por favor. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We got DJ Flexa coming in with a 118, 215, and 21 cents. Oh, geez. I can't type today at all. We got that Pulse player with a 118, 500. We got Giovanni with 118.050 and 1 cent. We got Brackish Adventures with 118.301. We got Index with 118.340. Okay, I gotta put Tyler in now. We got Tyler earlier guess with 118.420 and 70 cents. Waterfly with Tyler plus 50. So that's 118.470 and 70 cents. We got Brendan Hilgen with 118.270. Tishu said not uno, un. What? Really? I thought uno momento was one moment. Am I wrong? That's really embarrassing. Neki Reki said new one had to change. Neki Reki, I don't see any from you, my friend. You're gonna have to put some letters or numbers in between, or some words in between your numbers in order to submit it. Sometimes YouTube discriminates. Put it in like Giovanni here, or like Flexa, because sometimes YouTube discriminates and does not allow certain things to go through. Oh, Tyler coming in with his same exact guess from earlier. Heed coming in with a guess of 118.33333. Nice. Oh, that's awkward. Bitcoin 118.293 and 99 cents. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got 1 minute and 33 seconds remaining on the clock. Oh boy. Oh. Excuse me. 1 minute, 16 seconds remaining. Neki Reki, I'm going to have to see that submission from you with your gibberish in between in order to qualify you, because right now I have nothing. Unless you want to join the Discord and submit it there, where it will be timestamped, but you're going to have to get in there as quick as possible. Jay Shear said guess in dis. I actually don't see it. Oh, you're typing right now. Haha. All right, ladies and gents. Anybody else? Anybody at all? Mr. Tyler wants to change his. Tishu said a bunch of Spanish stuff. All right, we got our guess from JShear 2.0. That Pulse player said thoughts big money has been stalling the markets till rate cuts. Think anything to this? I have no idea. No clue, to be completely honest. I don't know if rate cuts are going to be good or bad for the markets. I just want to buy a house. I don't know about stalling either. JShear 2.0, 118, 310, 69. Thanks for the stream, by the way. Of course, of course. Thank you for Smashing the like button. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Time's up. Ladies and gentlemen. Time's up. Thank you for participating. Big money stalling the markets. I don't know if that's the case. I just think that retail's not here. That's all that I think it is. Waterfly said, I hope you get nice house. Thank you, Waterfly. I'll bring it. I just want a house. It doesn't have to be nice. I can fix it. I don't care. Neki Ricky, you are a little bit late, my friend. Unfortunately, I cannot include you. I'm being a little bit strict on the rules today. Try again tomorrow. Apologize for that. All right, let's get these bad boys on the chart. We got quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 10 today. Interesting. It's been a while since we've had that many. Unverified said, when JJ subs go parabolic? Hopefully today. We got 27 people watching, guys. Don't forget to smash the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Thank you very much for being here. We got that pulse player with 118,500. There we go. Okay. Then we got Waterfly with 118,470 and 70 cents. We got Tyler with 118,420 and 70 cents. We got Index with 118,340. We got Fahid with 118,333.33. We got JSU 2.0 with 118,310 and 69 cents. A lot of tight ranges today. I'm gonna have to get rid of this liquidation point because I'm assuming we hit it already as well, just so that it doesn't interfere too much. JSU 2.0, we got Brackish Adventures with 118,301. 301. There we go. Naki Reki, you are past the deadline, my friend. Past the deadline. You're gonna have to submit again tomorrow. Brendan Hilgan, 118,270. Oh, big fat red candle on the 1 minute time frame. It's always scary on the 1 minute time frame. Flexa with 118,215 and 21 cents. We got Giovanni Fontes with 118,050 and 01. Cool. I like the big gap, Giovanni. Very smart. Neki Reiki said, I don't give a crap. I know my number. All right. I'll accept it. All right. 118,275 and 71 cents. Getting a little pump here. That little fake out wick to the downside was interesting in the 1 minute time frame. Flexus said, is that Clint's alt? No, Clint doesn't come to the streams. He totally forgot about me. 118,313 and 62 cents, guys. We got 1 minute and 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Cheers. Happy Thursday. It's weird seeing ETH being the only green one up there. $118,295.24. Here we go. Okay. We're currently in Brandon Hilgan's ballpark. Getting a little volatile here. I like how sideways it is, though. Sideways volatility. Brandon Hilgan sitting in the lead. It's very close to Flex's area. Here we go. A little dumpy. 34 seconds remaining on the clock. 118,273.32. Oh, little pump, little recovery. 30 seconds remaining. Ladies and gentlemen. $118,281 and 94 cents. Ooh, getting green here. 10 seconds remaining on the clock. Let me zoom in. Brackish Adventure is very close to being the winner. Oh, J Shear 2.0. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoa! There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Index is the winner for the evening. Holy cow! Congratulations, Index, on your victory. This is why we do not engage in premature celebration. The daily close price for Bitcoin, 118,340 and 99 cents. Wow! Wow, that was close. Off by 99 cents. 118,340.99. Congratulations, Index, on your victory. Big fat God candle coming to the rescue. Wow. It's been a while since we've had one like that. That was crazy. Literally came out of nowhere at the last microsecond. Congratulations, Index. Woo, that was close too, dude. That was so freaking close. Wow. All right. Index is our winner. Yay! Ladies and gentlemen, spam the bananas in the chat for Mr. Index. Index is the gentleman who was kind enough to make this lovely little interface for us for the daily close contest, so he deserves this win. 118,340. Beautiful victory. Literally 99 cents. That is 6 out of 8 digits, my friend. Mr. Index has won $15. I'm going to have Mr. Index send me his address of choice and his currency of choice, and he will be receiving $15 prize for nailing 6 out of the 8 digits. That's crazy. Congratulations, Index. Guys, this is our second actual monetary win for the daily close contest ever. I think. We've rewarded money before. I don't remember why. It was for other various reasons, but second one at least this year since we've started tracking. Congratulations, Index, on your victory. A monumentous moment for the channel. Very cool. Let me add Index to our winners Google Doc. Index, are you Canadian, my friend? You did not win bragging. You won 6 out of 8 digits. $15 prize. All right, ladies and gentlemen, can I get a drum roll, please? The winner of today's daily close contest with a guess of 118,340 and 0 cents, and an actual Bitcoin daily close of 118,340 and 99 cents. On July 24th, 2025, Mr. Index's prize is an enchilada and $15. Congratulations, Index, on your victory. You can do whatever the hell you want with the enchilada because you got $15 to go with it. So I'm not even going to tell you how to do it. You are still legally obligated to remove it from the premises, though. Congratulations again on your victory. Ladies and gentlemen, spam the bananas. This is exciting stuff. Our second monetary win for the year. Mr. Index, if you are present in the chat, sound off. Otherwise, I'm just going to get a hold of you on Discord. Regardless, congratulations. That's exciting stuff. Very exciting. Very cool. All right. What if I said JJ going broke? That enchilada does look delicious, though. I was excited when I was making today's daily close prize because I thoroughly enjoy enchiladas. All right. Bitcoin dominance. Ooh, it is continuing up, which is pushing alts down, which is very sad for alts. 61.88, but we're not gonna We're not going to give up just yet. We'll see how long it takes for Bitcoin dominance to eventually reject. I think we're on near. Yeah, we just finished near. Chili's sitting above the purple trend line. We can hold above that, great. We did close above our 41.44 line, but we are breaking below it right now. We'll see how the remainder of essentially the weekend goes, but we'll see how Friday closes. Silver still sitting at 39, looking really good. MicroStrategy continuing to kind of stair-step down. That $500 target might be farther than we thought. DXY down 0.04 from the close. It's getting a little, I don't know, it seems like it's maybe getting stronger because we got hefty dump, chop, dump, chop, dump, chop, dump, chop. The dumps are decreasing in size by comparison to previous dumps. So, I don't know. We're definitely doing a little more sideways on the DXY than previously. NASDAQ, closing high. S&P, all-time high. Absolutely shredding. Bitcoin dominant 61.89. Hopefully it gets rejected. We'll see where she ends up, though. Bitcoin, 118, 317 cents. Cool stuff. Congratulations, Index, once again on your victory. $15 prize winner. Very exciting stuff. I guess I should specify that. Very cool. All right. Alexa said we shall see what happens Sunday. Yeah. Mr. R said, why so many turds in the chat? All right. We got some news. I guess before the news, let's go through our portfolios. Our 1K to 10K Grok portfolio was in profit for 1 day during this alt season that we just went through. Currently down $31. Being held up by Render, Sol, ADA, Ondo, and Property. Being dragged down by Doge, Fetch, Near, Shib, and Aptos. We got, actually, our top 5 are still in profit, and our bottom 5 are in the red. So, next we got our Memecoin portfolio. Is still in profit, $93. WIF is in profit, $108. Pepe is in profit, $59. Doge is down $4. Gig is down, what is that, $35, and SNEK is down $38. So next we got our narrative portfolio, still the strongest and the most stable out of all of our portfolios. It is in profit, $145 at the moment, and I thought VeChain was actually going to be doing better today, but VeChain is now in the negative, $10. This portfolio is made up of 1 meme coin, 1 artificial intelligence coin, 1 real world asset coin, 1 decentralized physical infrastructure coin, and 1 gaming coin, and it is absolutely killing it. Pepe is currently in profit, $76. Tao's in profit, $43. Fetch is in profit, $22. Mana is in profit, $11. And VeChain is down $10. And last but not least, our perfect entry portfolio, which was all green, is now has 1 in the red. We got Render is down $1.03. Sol is in profit, $1.16. Chainlink is in profit, $18, and Swee's in profit, $20. We're gonna wait probably till Saturday, Sunday to add another one because I am suspecting further downside here with Bitcoin dominance kind of stealing the show right now. So let's see where we end up. Alexa said Bonk been climbing. Let's go take a look at Bonk. I've been hearing a lot about Bonk, oddly enough. Bonk. So Bonk had some overhead resistance right around 27. Blasted straight through that 27 resistance, straight through 35, and a little rejection at 4. And then we got down in between 30 and 35. Kind of shimmied along, and we're currently sitting at 32 right now. Above 30 is great. Above 27 is even Not even better, but above 27 is our safe spot because we had this little accumulation zone back here. So I don't know if that's going to be relevant up here or not. Doesn't really seem so. Seems like it might be establishing its own new relevant little range. We'll see what happens though. Mr. Roberts, Cash Oak said, once we get back over the 1 hour 200 moving averages on alts, I'm going to be back on my sheet. Lexa said, bonk been climbing. Mr. Roberts said, hey Oaks, get over that 200. Very nice. Guys, don't forget to smash the like button. I appreciate you guys for being here. I'm thoroughly enjoying the higher concurrent view count. That's exciting stuff. Bitcoin down at 61.92. Let's see if we break 62 during the stream. We got some news articles to go through. I'm wondering when this is gonna stop, because it was really strong back here. And it doesn't seem as strong right now, but we've also seen that slow build. 2 candles and then rocket ship. And we got our 2 candles already, so is this one gonna go straight up soon? It's gonna be spicy if it does. Bitcoin 118, 125, and 86 cents. All right, news articles. This one was exciting for me. Strike Finance, a decentralized perpetual trading protocol on Cardano, and now has SNEK perpetual trading. So if you guys want to trade SNEK with leverage on a decentralized network, highly recommend Strike Finance. Not financial advice. Watch Your Guru posted President Trump to visit the Federal Reserve tomorrow. That happened today. It was very awkward. Brendan Hilgen said Bitcoin looks like it's going to start a new trend low. I don't know. It's just been sitting at 118. How does it look like that? That's quite a trend. I feel like it's very quiet. Bitcoin's just quiet at 118. It's happy. It's content. It's establishing a base. This one there's gonna be a little bit of a, not FUD, but some economic news mixed in with today. We got Nvidia and Microsoft make up 15% of the S&P 500's market cap, the most ever. By comparison, the combined weight of the consumer staples, energy, healthcare, and utilities in the S&P 500 is just 19.7%. At the dot-com bubble peak, these sectors accounted for 21.6%. Interesting. Next, we got update. Trump's World Liberty Finance bought another 560 Ethereum with 2 million USDC. Brandon said, yeah, you're probably right. I'm just bearish at the moment. I feel it, man. I feel it. I feel it too. You gotta zoom out a little bit sometimes. Definitely expecting this pullback. I don't know how long it's gonna last either. It always sucks because you never expect it to happen that much. You're like, alts are really strong right now. So let's go to total 3. You bounced off of 840 billion and you came all the way up to 1 trillion. There's no way it's gonna go down below 900, right? And then it goes to 850 and bounces, and that's still a higher low. You know, this is still incredibly bullish move, but because we had such a huge spike right here, and then we get this monstrous downtrend too, it just seems like it's all over, and then it continues to climb again right when you sell everything and give up. That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes every single time. It sucks. It's never fun. Never fun. But you gotta learn to trade these stupid moves. Or just, you know, take advantage of them and build your bags further. Cashrook said I could see SNEK. It could sneak a crazy rip in London session. We need one of the other markets to force some FOMO. Yeah. Yep. I just don't know right now with Bitcoin dominance is lingering right now. I'm looking for this rejection. We've been talking about this for like 3 or 4 days, where we had this left shoulder setup, this head, and then everyone's going to call this a right shoulder. They're going to think that Bitcoin dominance is going to rip again, and it's going to reject and continue to the downside, which is what this is. Left shoulder, head, rejection. But while this is happening, everyone's going to be calling for Bitcoin season again, and it's not going to happen. That was my theory, total theory. Mr. Roberts said, I think the dominance might consolidate there for a while, and its price will still go up, alts even higher. It's time. I hope so, man. I hope so. I actually have some data to back up what you just said, Mr. Roberts. I'll point it out when we get to it. This guy, for a moment, I don't know why I saved this. I don't think I did. Bravo Research. World debt has now officially crossed 300 trillion and still continues to climb aggressively. This is not looking good. This is what cracks me up. Everyone always reads this and then they're like, who do we owe money to? It's because it's all fake debt issued like from person to person and they just fabricate the money. It's actually quite comical. Flexa said, I'm looking forward to Q4. Any more fast hard dips would be okay too. Offload dry powder. Exactly. That's what I've been waiting for. Clock ticks. I think Q4 is going to be huge. I think 2026 is going to be even huger. More huge. Ghana to officially license and regulate crypto platforms. We're basically gearing up for retail-driven alt season, either Q4 or 2026. No matter what, it's going to be entertaining. President Trump says he wants Elon Musk and all U.S. businesses to thrive like never before. This I thought was just random and funny. Why did he have to mention Elon in there? That's so random. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick calls for Fed Chair Jerome Powell to resign. Not surprising. Bank of America says many banks are preparing to introduce crypto stablecoins. No shit. SpaceX Starlink internet is down worldwide. Interesting. I believe that they've since upgraded something. That's why they were down or something like that. President Trump says we should have the lowest interest rates of any country. I agree, so that I can buy a house. Cashok said, I think Trump is going to the Fed building this week or something. That happened today. If they have drama, it might dump until October. It could all happen. Yeah, no, what happened today? It was just awkward. It was just an awkward exchange between him and Powell. Trump was like, it's going to cost more than you said now. And Powell looked at the paper and he's like, you just added another building. It was very awkward back and forth. Just for a hot second, though. Nothing crazy. It was weird. It's like when you fight with your parents and then family comes over like that same day and you have to pretend like everyone's like this perfect family. Logan Paul blames partners for Crypto Zoo rug pull in lawsuit alleging it was a scam. This one was kind of funny too. This right here, plausible deniability. That word is very, very important, especially if you're a scammer like Logan Paul. Not financial advice. It's parody. Don't sue me, Logan Paul. Bullish global M2 money supply reaches a new all-time high. That's all going to trickle down into our hands eventually. Very exciting stuff. Over $753 million in crypto positions were liquidated in the past 24 hours, with $582 million in longs and $171 million in shorts. That, my friends, is volatility. Tether mints another 2 billion USDT. This is why I thought VeChain was actually going to be up today. VeChain partners with $1.5 trillion asset manager Franklin Templeton to integrate Benji platform for tokenized enterprise payments. Apparently, that's not bullish. Brennan said, I think they secretly sleep with each other. Oh, they're all in cahoots, dude. My whole theory is that the Fed and the president and whoever's sitting, whatever powers that be, they have to make this huge fuss. They're like, oh my, we need to cut interest rates. We can't print all this money. We need to print more money. The debt ceiling, we need to go up. We can't do any of this stuff. The interest rates, nobody can afford a home. And then behind the scenes, they're like, none of this shit actually fucking matters. But because we're making all of this big political theater about it, everyone, including the people in the United States, are like, the US dollar holds value. Look at all of the fuss that they're making about it. It clearly holds value. When in reality, it's worthless because they're just printing the fuck out of it. But if they stage all this political theater around it, it's like proof of politics. So you spend your money at the grocery store and it works. That's all it is, man. It's all political theater. It's all one big meme. The controversy over Robinhood's OpenAI private stock tokens is only the beginning of a wider legal battle over tokenized equities via Cointelegraph magazine. So Robinhood is, I think, like faking stuff or so. I don't know. Who knows, man? I don't freaking care. If you're not wise to Robinhood's antics at this point, then you probably deserve to be rugged a little bit, just so you learn. Not financial advice though. Nobody should lose money, but sometimes you can't be ignorant to the things of the past. Don't just throw your money in a platform and then go, oh no, they scammed people 4 years ago. I didn't know that. You probably should have looked into that before you put your life savings on an app on your phone. Flexa said, bro, how the F did the Nelk boys get Net and Yahoo on a podcast? Oh. Did they really? Shut the fuck up. No fucking way. I gotta check that out. That's probably the funniest thing that's ever happened on the internet. There's no way this is real. Is it for real? Dude, the Nelk boys, I freaking die. Did they really? I gotta watch that, dude. That is freaking funny. Wow. Okay. I gotta check that out when I'm done. That's crazy. This guy posted home builders have 9.8 months of supply on their lots. This has only happened 6 other times in U.S. history. 5 times it led to a recession. I bet you the 6th time was the most recent time because the Fed just printed a shit ton of money because we've gotten soft. Before, we used to go into a recession on purpose or a depression or, whatever. We would go into it on purpose. Everything would suck for like 3 or 4 years. And then boom, it's amazing again. That was the cycle of things. But they're like making everything a padded room now. So whenever anything gets a little bit scary, they're like, they're at first they get a little tough. They're like, we're just gonna let it happen, and then it starts to happen, and then they're like, no, we should turn the printer on, right? This is kind of scary. We should turn the printer on. Just turn the printer on. Just turn the printer on, man. And then they print more money because they panic and nobody actually gives a crap. So that's what it seems like to me, at least. I don't know if we're ever gonna see another recession by the modern definitions, but who knows. Bullish pennant continues to compress. It's only a matter of time before it breaks out. This is literally, look at how flat this line of Bitcoin is. This is what it looks like on a higher time frame. This crazy flat line right here. Congratulations, index, once again. This nonsense on the higher time frame is it's literally just a flat line. And look at all the wicks to the downside. People are scooping up Bitcoin so hard right now. It's insane how hard people are scooping it. It's actually insane. This guy posted, alt season has begun. Finally, the altcoin index just broke through the main resistance line. Altcoin market cap will hit 15 trillion this cycle. I don't know about that, but I'd be more than happy if that happened. And then they want you to click on it and read all their stupid altcoins. Next week, Bitcoin dominance will continue its decline from where it left off. Stay calm and buy the dip. I like it. Bitcoin dominance 2020. This one was awesome. Where's my data actually? Oh, this is the one. This is the one for Mr. Roberts. Mr. Roberts, if you're still here. You mentioned Bitcoin dominance going sideways for a minute. This guy pointed out in 2021, after we saw the first drop in dominance, it moved sideways for 8 weeks before altcoins started the big move. 2025, we just saw the first move down on Bitcoin dominance. We could move sideways for weeks until the next leg up on altcoins. Literally, breakdown, sideways, dump. Breakdown, sideways, dump. We're going to have to wait and see, obviously, but this is literally word for word what you said you think was going to happen. So, the math kind of checks out. Anyways, guys, Bitcoin is chilling at 118.001. I like it. Just sitting above 118. We'll have to see where we end up, obviously. Market's very quiet, very boring, very sideways, very choppy. Nothing else really going on. Altcoin's up 1.25%. There's that rebound. You 10x that, you're already up 10, 12%. Just saying. Not financial advice, but if you do want to sign up for a no KYC leverage exchange, links in the description. Help support the channel. Mr. Roberts said, still here. Yeah, this is your chart right here, my friend. That dump sideways dump on Bitcoin dominance. Dump sideways. You said I think it's gonna go sideways. Castro said the 1 hour on so many alts kind of look inverty head and shoulders. Do they? Let's go look. Dude, ETH is actually holding up really well. They do, they do. I see it. Left, head, right. Left, head, right. This one's going a little bit down a little bit too far. He's got a strong hand shoulder. ADA, left, head, right. Yep. XRP, left, head, right. Yep. HBAR, left, head, right. Maybe it's on a slant. SWE. Yeah. SWE's always just too bullish, I think. Left, head, right. Mr. Roberts said, who is the smart Bella on X? LOL. Cryptos. Ew. Did you do that on purpose? Gross. Brendan Hilgen said, I want to scoop some ETH, but you're right, it's holding strong. It really is. It was up 2%. It closed the day 2% yesterday. 2% in the green. While everything else was dying, ETH was up 2%. And that goes back to this chart right here, which kind of makes the argument that we have officially begun the rotation. Maybe not alt season per se, but the rotation has begun. The money flow rotation. So, again, and I know I've said it 10,000 times. Maybe I have to make merch out of it, but we'll see where we end up. I should just change my whole channel name to We'll See Where We End Up. Or We'll Have to Wait and See. I think I say that a lot, too. You guys are probably so sick of me saying the same shit every single day. I can't help it, man. If Bitcoin's side, I'm not going to not stream. Because that's how you fall off the zeitgeist and disappear. Plus, I enjoy it. I think it's fun hanging out with you guys. We get good laughs. It's a lot of fun. But, man, this shit's so sideways. It's ridiculous. Look at how volatile this was. That's spike and then downtrend and then return to the median. How many bears and bulls got liquidated in here? Dude, that was... And they were probably freaking out, ripping their hair out. The bears get liquidated right here. They're like, screw it. And then they go all in on a long, and then bam! They're like, dang it! And then they all in on a short, and then it return, and then they sell, and then they just watch it. And now they're just watching it. They're fuming watching it. It's not doing anything. Bitcoin is the ultimate troll, dude. I love it. I love it so much. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. We got through all of our news articles. Let's go take a look at Total 2. It's been a minute since we looked at Total 2. It's been about 24 hours, actually. This looks the inverse head and shoulders as well. What the heck? Okay. RSI is a little spicy. A little bit spicy on the RSI. So, Total 2... Honestly, we get this little spike, hump, dip, and rip. Right here, we got a spike, hump, dip, and rip. Is that not literally exactly what's happening right here? It's like a soft M and then a beautiful bounce. Flexa said too much leverage if you're getting washed in a small range. Oh, you don't know retail, Flexa. Unfortunately, there's people that have been here for 4 or 5 years that are still considered retail with how much leverage they use. Mr. Weber said so many alt charts. I can't read, man. I can't read. So many alt charts were not in Confluence a year ago, and now for the last few months they are in literal lockstep at many of the boomer alts that I have. Words. What is lockstep? I'm assuming that just means that they're like chopping sideways. Am I making stuff up? Or are that they're all moving the same? Maybe that's what you mean. Lockstep, like they're locked together. I get it now. I think I get it. Flexa said true. They're ready for the billionaire basket orders. Oh yeah, we got those baskets got approved by the SEC, but they have stay orders on them until the Genius or Clarity Act or whatever one. Basket pumps, basket dumps. Maybe that's what they're doing. They're accumulating right now for those baskets. Those baskets are effing with my bags right now, man. I want up only. I was promised up only. Okay, okay. I'm getting a little rejection here. That's exciting. Let's see where we end up. I'm pretty sure there's a singular mosquito in my apartment that has been tormenting me for like a week. I got a bite on my elbow like 2 days ago, and I was driving and I found it, and I was like, where did this come from? Because I bug spray I cover myself in bug spray. Never get bit when I'm outside. And I saw it the other day. I'm like laying down, and then I see it fly in front of the TV, and I was like, got up, and then I couldn't find it. This dang mosquito is tormenting me, man. The market maker sent this mosquito into my apartment. They get in my head. Alexis said melted. I have to catch it first. Mr. Robert said, look at near and render, for example, lockstep example, same chart. Okay, exact same. That's what I thought. You said near and render. So render and near. Render. Yeah. Wow. That's crazy. That's why eventually, at least maybe at the beginning of alt season where we're at right now, like the boiling point where we're getting there, total 3 is probably just a go-to. Yeah, because they all look exactly like this. It's all the same money going into the same place. We're so close to that all-time high. We're sitting at 1 trillion though. We are holding 1 trillion. We are holding 1 trillion very strong. So we'll see where we end up. But yeah, you can definitely tell, especially like I can feel it too when I'm flicking through them for the live stream, that I just get repetitive. It looks very similar. So we get lucky with a bunch of them have different points of confluence based on previous price action. But eventually, once you get close enough to alt season, they do all sync up. And they are all incredibly similar. Yeah. They're all just different iterations of themselves. Avalanche and Chainlink are great examples. Look at that. We pointed this out a while ago. What was it? There was a bunch of stuff that linked up with Chili's, wasn't it? Was it Chili's? Or was it near? Maybe it was near. Am I crazy? We didn't delete them, did we? I'm gonna go to the daily. Because I threw a bunch of fractals on one chart because they all looked identical. Near Chili's, there's silver Chili's, Chainlink, Avalanche, Cass, Altcoin, Polkadot, Stellar, Render. Some of these are too new for my even my memory. What was it? Do you guys remember? Because there was literally like 6 or 7 alts that looked identical, and we put all their fractals on the same chart. I thought it was Chili's. We might have just removed them, which I guess is stupid. I don't think I've ever done that before. Jeez, this thing's been in like the most forever long downtrend. I feel bad. It was a long time ago. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought it was near or Chili's. I thought it was towards the bottom, and we threw a bunch of them on the same chart. Yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah, that's that. Yeah, you got to be right, yeah, because we were just looking at the same shit. But yeah, Avalanche and Chainlink. Jeez, that's so crazy. Even, dude, that the dog freaks me out every time, man. Every time. It doesn't do it all day, and then it just randomly does it. Is it because I zoomed out enough or something? It's so trippy. Yeah, it's crazy, especially when you zoom out enough, dude. They all look the same. Stellar looks different. Good for them. That happens. That happens on the Doge chart, Flexa. That's the only chart on TradingView that does that. The first time I saw it, I had taken an edible, and I'm like just chilling, and I'm flicking through, and then I see it. It pop. I'm literally just click, 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 and I'm looking and clicking and looking, and then all of a sudden it goes doo, 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 and I go, oh! And my entire family thought I was retarded because I'm like, there was a little dog. There was a dog on the screen, and everyone's like, okay, like. Even if it was there, who fucking cares? Calm down. I was freaking out. And I couldn't get it to happen again. I've only seen it like 7 or 8 times my entire life. But it just randomly happens and I'm like, oh, there's the schizophrenia thing. It freaks me out, dude. It freaks me out. And then it gaslights you by not doing it ever again. They're like, here, show him this little Doge thing like once every 49 times he goes on this chart. It's the most random occurrence. It's ridiculous. Well, looks like everything's dying. Yeah, we're probably going to be in a little bit of a poop trend for the weekend, I'm assuming. Hopefully that's not true, but could be. Could be true. Mr. Roberts said I'm buying Doge right now. It's a sign. I don't know, man. I'm not buying nothing. I'm just gonna watch. I'm buying DCA day, but I'm not deploying my dry powder right now. It's like it's at that premature dump point right now where it's not low enough for me to care. It's just quiet. It gets boring when it gets quiet. I'm probably going to call it evening, though. Brendan Hilgan said, I still remember seeing the menu at McDonald's switch. I thought I was losing my mind. It's so crazy. They had breakfast at like noon at Tim Hortons today. I was freaking out. I was like, you guys still have breakfast? That was pretty exciting. The most exciting thing in my adult life is them having breakfast at noon. Oh, shit. All right, I'm going to call it an evening, guys. As always, if Bitcoin starts to do anything crazy, I will hop back on. Otherwise, I will see you all tomorrow. I appreciate you guys for joining me. Congratulations, Index, once again on your historic win. Ladies and gentlemen, smash the like button on your way out. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Or maybe later on tonight. Good night.